TSUTigers.com, here with head coach Kathy Roulhac of the Tennessee State volleyball team. Coach, we just finished our first weekend of play. Very tough weekend, getting to see Arkansas and Michigan, two really top teams. Talk about what you saw from the team and what you really learned about the girls just starting off.
Well, early off, I felt like we had a lot of fight. I felt like we had a great opportunity against Arkansas. And it's always good to see some big blocks. They're probably the biggest blockers we're going to see all year, just to see how our girls, basically what they would do against a big block. And so we realized we had a weakness, so we were able to come back into practice, work on that weakness, work on some different shots, because you can always power the ball up against a big block. So the girls learned that very quickly, that they needed to have some different shots. So all in all, I think we got a lot of our weaknesses, which that's the reason why I scheduled so tough, because I wanted our weaknesses to come out before we get to the conference. So I think definitely this weekend, a lot of our weaknesses came out, but I think we fared well against Arkansas, Michigan, and Stephen F. Austin.
You mentioned scheduling tough opponents. I've noticed, including in Arkansas and Michigan that we've already played, and then Louisville this weekend, we have 3 top 50 RPI teams on the slate.
Right.
Talk about what that means, especially for the young kids coming in and the transfers who maybe don't know the system so much.
Well, I think it's big. I think it's big because they will see some of the biggest teams in the country. So it should be easy for us to transition into the OVC teams, because I feel like if they can get used to playing against the Michigans and the Arkansas and the Louisvilles of the country, then when it comes to our conference teams, it'll just be easy for us we should be able to breeze through the conference.
All right. One of our big themes coming into this year, she graduated last semester, Erica Moss, very big setter, probably the best the program's ever seen. This year's a tall task trying to replace her. You got sophomore Taylor Patterson and freshman Samantha Beltran. Talk about what you saw from both kids in this first weekend.
Well, I was actually impressed. I mean, Sam being a freshman, she did most of our setting last weekend, and I thought she'd be a little nervous, but actually she took on the role well. And I feel like she did a very good job, considering she's a freshman and she has a lot to learn. I do feel like she ran the offense well. We're going to work on this week, speeding it up a little bit, because that's one thing Erica gained throughout her 4 years. She learned the Tiger way. I mean, and that's first tempo offense, running everything extremely fast. Sam's transitioning to that, so it's going to take her a little bit of time. That's why it's really good that we have this strong non-conference schedule, because by the time we see conference, we should have our tempo and our speed that we like to play.
Sam saw most of the playing time, like you said. What did you see from her on a game-to-game basis that really just lets you know, this is our girl? She's
intelligent. I mean, both of the setters are amazing. And that's good for Tennessee State volleyball, because I can change up at any time. Taylor Patterson is a really good setter. She can run our offense at any time. She's a lefty. She can attack the ball. She's athletic. What I saw in Sam is just she's a real intelligent setter. She sees the block. She knows where everything is. She knows what players to set on every play. And I just felt like she had the experience that I was looking for in that position.
Coach, it's pretty known fact that Naomi is the leader of the team as far as definitely production and everything like that. Who have you seen maybe in this first weekend and in practice that you think can step up with her and just be another threat that teams will have to deal with?
Well, we actually have a few. The person that comes out over my mind right off the bat is Taylor Swayzer. She was here last year. But I think since she's gotten a year of Division I experience under her belt, she came back this year on a mission, and so she's jumping higher. She has shots now. I mean, she can really put the ball away. I think her, along with Haley Hampton and almost freshman player of the year, Ariana Anderson, we should have at least 4 to 5 offensive weapons, which means that we should be hard to stop.
That's what's up. A little bit of a fun question here to end this interview. Coach, one of the things I noticed a lot that was on the bus rides and in between practices and everything like that, who is the best singer on the team?
Well, since I have to eliminate myself, I would say Carla Gracie.
Okay.
I mean, surprisingly, a middle from Alabama. She has a couple of YouTube videos out where she's singing in pageants and stuff like that. So the girls always kid around because she has that Alabama